Hey everyone, I'm Pete Dalliday. Welcome to another edition of Hometown PTBO. We're here at the lovely Shamong Lodge. This is Colton Armstrong. He's a professional lacrosse player and soon to be resident of nearby Ennismore, just the other side of the lake there. Hey Army, thanks for coming in. Did you come by Sea-Doo today?
No, not this time.
No, but you could. You know that.
I could. Now I know.
You could. Listen, want to learn a little bit about you. We know you play for Halifax Thunderbirds. You play for the Cobourg Kodiaks. We'll talk about that. But you're a South End boy. You grew up in the South End of Peterborough, Kennerlap.
Yep. Born and raised there, right across from the Memorial Centre. So always kind of watching the Lakers and all the sports going on there, Pete's. But yeah, never kind of got my foot in the door to play for those big teams. So kind of sucked looking on, but I always itched to play for those guys. So, but
it must have been kind of almost meant to be when you grow up that close to the Memorial Centre to be a lacrosse player. Who do you remember going to watch as a kid growing up?
John Grant Jr., Sean Evans, which is kind of cool. I get to play with him now. But some of those big, or all the Evans.
Yeah.
But it's really cool just to kind of, well, back then you kind of walk over and to see what they're doing, but they're all out for a cigarette break during the intermission and stuff. You don't see that now.
No, but that was the beauty of lacrosse back then.
It was,
you know.
So that was kind of cool. I always got their autographs and stuff like that because I just wait till they came outside and kind of pop my head over and talk to them. But yeah, those are the guys I looked up to and wanted to be like. So
that is the one unique thing about lacrosse still, even at the pro level. You guys are very approachable. They kind of promote it as a bit of a blue collar sort of game, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, most of the time if you see like a NHL guy or a NBA guy downtown or something like that, they're kind of going to brush you off. They don't really want to talk to you, but if you come up and talk to me, I'll talk your ear off. You can ask me questions. I'll try to answer them best I can and just kind of have a good heart-to-heart because that's what I want the people to know. Lacrosse is what it is and who I am. So
you mentioned hockey a little bit, the Petes as well. Did you grow up playing hockey at all? Did you have a favorite Pete? Or?
Yeah, I didn't really have a favorite Pete. I played single A for most of my whole life. I always got cut from the AAA teams because my height. I was always a small kid. I never kind of grew into my body till I was probably 20. But yeah, I finally played junior C hockey in Lakefield for my ending of my hockey career. But other than that, I love hockey, but I think lacrosse kind of brought more out of me because the field aspect of it, the box side of it, and just kind of you can dish it out. You can hit, score some goals. So yeah.
I love your story because you mentioned and touched on it a bit. I mean, you're a bit of a late bloomer, right? I mean, sure. And you never quit. And here you are, you're a professional athlete after being cut from all those teams and not really being part of the big teams. And here you are sort of living the dream.
Yeah, it's a long journey, like you said, but I've not been knocked down so many times in my life. Yeah. My dad, my brothers always told me just keep going. Right after high school is kind of when I realized about the gym. Yeah. To work out more, to get stronger, and I think that year I took a year off lacrosse because I kind of wanted to find who I was. I went to the gym every day. I rode my bike, ran. I just kind of wanted to be without sports for a bit, and then I kind of realized I miss sports, I miss lacrosse, and that's kind of when I just told myself that I want to be a professional lacrosse player because I remember when I was a kid in elementary school and stuff like that, they just told you, what's your dream? And I said, I had a piece of paper. My mom showed it to me a while ago. I said, NLL. So back then, NLL wasn't the biggest thing, but it was still pretty cool. Still slower right now, but I knew when I was little, and now I want to be an NLL player, and here I am. So
you've done it, and you just get better every year. You had a great year. I've been lucky enough to see most of your games, and you're having a ball in Halifax. It's such a great city. Obviously, you know that. You're part of it. You're right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
You got to love it down there.
Oh, it's unreal. Obviously Kurt took me on the journey, the owner, for the canoe from Six Nations, Ontario to Halifax. He did his canoe trips. I did one canoe trip in Brighton, and then we flew down there and we paddled across I don't know what you call that, the canal or whatever up in Halifax, and then just everyone just took us in, and just they didn't even know some people didn't know what lacrosse was, and then just to see the city of Halifax kind of just sit there at the waterfront and accept us who we were and the new lacrosse team, new professional sport team, that just right there was unreal. The jersey reveal, we had like the whole floor of the Scotiabank was pretty much sold out just to see our jerseys revealed. It was just from that point on, I just knew Halifax is going to be a sticking stone in our stuff. So
Oh, that's awesome. Well, continued success there. You mentioned the gym. You got to get back to work. I heard some drilling going on in the background, so I know you're pretty much a handyman, construction worker. You do amazing work there. So we better feed you. We got some fish ready to go for you. I don't know if it's as good as what you get in Halifax, but it's pretty good.
All right.
All right. And we'll get something fired up, and we'll finish this off up front. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, man.
Cheers.
It's been for Colton Armstrong from junior C to the bigs. And now he's making an impact here for this Thunderbirds team. Had an unbelievable game last game. Picked up where he left off. Another goal for him tonight. Little fake, bam, right in the back of the net. Army is probably buzzing right now.
All right, Army, I think you've worked up an appetite, my friend. Let's get into some goodies here. Look at that. The fish and chips here is awesome. You decided to go with the burger. Good pick.
Looks good.
Looks good. That'll get you ready for the game tonight.
Oh, yeah.
It's Colton Armstrong, everyone. Thanks for watching Hometown PTBO. Cheers. Thanks for joining us on this edition of Hometown PTBO, brought to you by Darling Insurance.